Al.
My name is Al Sangroth. I work in the Muon department. It's formerly the anti-proton source department. This machine was built to make, store, and deliver anti-protons for the Tevatron runs. So the Tevatron, we had proton, anti-proton collisions, and we watched what would happen with those. The Tevatron shut down at the end of September, so we have no more need for anti-protons. We're now in the process of repurposing our machine to be a delivery machine for Muon experiments. So this is the delivery machine for muons. Muon is a different kind of particle. We have 2 experiments on board right now that are going to be using muons, studying muons. So we're going to be a delivery machine for muons. This is the control room that we use to commission the rings to make them operational. And then once we got everything operational, we handed it off to the main control room guys. There's a couple of them over here. This is all this is diagnostic equipment. We have instrumentation in the tunnel that can look at signals from the beam, and then we have spectrum analyzers, network analyzers, vector signal analyzers that we use through this sophisticated switching system to hook up to different parts of instrumentation in the tunnel. And then we have written software programs that we can use to look at signals that these devices can read from the instrumentation. So there's some differences between the muons and the antiprotons, and there's also some similarities. We use protons to make antiprotons and muons, and the way we do that is we have a target. Here's the actual target over here. This is a brand new target that's never been used, and what we do is we run protons on a cord through this material here. This is the targeting disc here. These copper pieces are cooling discs. We cool this with air. So we run protons into this, we use a heavy metal, it's actually a nickel alloy. And what happens is when the protons, high energy protons, go through the target, it annihilates the material in the target, creating fields of energy. And then nature creates particles out of those fields of energy. So out of the back end of these targets, you get hundreds of kinds of particles. Some of those are antiprotons. We have devices that we set up to select only antiprotons and deliver them to this complex. And the rest of them we sweep into a big metal dump. It's called an absorber. So now in the muon era, we're going to do the exact same thing, run protons through this target on a cord, and instead of selecting the antiprotons, we're going to set up their devices to select only muons, and then deliver the muons to the experiment. Now we call this a consumable device, because when you run the protons in here, very violent reactions go on, and we actually destroy these disks. This is a picture of a target that's been in operation for about 6 months. So we actually destroy the nickel, highly radioactive when it comes out. This way. That's really about all the time I have.
Okay, so
question?
When you say you deliver them to point A or point B, are we talking like through tubes? Or?
Yes, we have a vacuum tube that has no vacuum in it. You'll hear more about this when you go down. But yeah, the beam circulates in the machine. For antiprotons, it can circulate for days if we wanted it to. Then we use RF to pull it out and shoot it down another beam line to another machine. But you'll hear more about that from these guys.